Light reaction mainly divides into the 4 steps. Those are light absorption, water splitting, release of oxygen. Other one, the formation of ATP and NADPH. So let me discuss one by one what exactly happens in the light absorption, what happens in the water splitting, what happens in the release of oxygen molecule, and how the formation of ATP and NADPH will be takes place. So just imagine now we are inside the chloroplast. Inside the chloroplast, we are on the thylakoid membrane. The yellowish color where we are looking at PS2, PS1. These are nothing but embedded inside the thylakoid membrane. And outside the thylakoid membrane, there is a chloroplast stroma. And inside the thylakoid membrane, there is a thylakoid lumen. Have you got the point? ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು? ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ರ ಎರಡು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಥೈಲಾಕಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. PS2 ಪಿಂಕ್ ಕಲರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ PQH2 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ B6F ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ನಂತರ PC ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. PC ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಸಯಾನಿನ್. PC ನಂತರ PS1 ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. PS1 ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ FD ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಫೆರಿಡಾಕ್ಸಿನ್. ಫೆರಿಡಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು? FNR, ಫೆರಿಡಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ NADP ರಿಡಕ್ಟೇಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್. ಫೈನಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ? NADP is converted into NADPH. And at the last, the flower-like structure where ADP and ATP are located. How many steps are present in electron transport chain? Or else the light reaction. Light reaction, there are 4 steps. Now come to the first step, that is the light absorption. Light absorption mainly depends on the PS2 and PS1. PS2, it is photosystem 2. PS1, it is photosystem 1. Photosystem 2, it has the chlorophyll pigments which has the light absorption capacity. Photosystem 2 ಒಳಗಡೆ except chlorophyll A, that will be reaction center. Chlorophyll A ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? reaction center ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Look at this one. This is the structure of photosystem. Whether that is photosystem 1 or is the photosystem 2. And these are embedded with chlorophyll molecules. The greenish part, these are nothing but a chlorophyll molecule. Those are phycocyanin, xanthophylls, except the chlorophyll A. Because chlorophyll A is present at the center, which is called as an electron center. Okay. And that is also considered as a primary acceptor. Chlorophyll A anna now primary acceptor anta kariತೀವಿ. Okay. So now come back to the thylakoid membrane. Here what happened? First point totally. When light falls on the chloroplast, that enters to the stroma, finally reach to the thylakoid membrane. Sunlight, it mainly falls on the photosystem 2. In photosystem 2, what happens? Electron will start to the excitement. Electron will become active in condition. Before the light absorption, electrons are in the stationary condition. They are not in the excited condition. When they get the sunlight, that time what happens? Electron will become excited and electron will start to splitting to the next processes. That mainly leads into the splitting of water molecule. H2O is converted into O2 and the H plus molecule. Water molecule, they have the 2 hydrogen molecule. That is called as a proton. One proton is stay inside the lumen only. Another proton, it is helpful to excitement and it go to the plastoquinone. Nodri, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ? ಲುಮೆನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಉಳ್ಕೋತದ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಟಾನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಕ್ವಿನಿನ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಕ್ವಿನಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so that again comes to the cytochrome. In cytochrome, through the cytochrome, that hydrogen molecule again come back to the thylakoid lumen. ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದ, ಥೈಲಾಕೋಯ್ಡ್ ಲುಮೆನಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದ. ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಏನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಇಂದ, ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲುಮೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಬರ್ತದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಎರಡು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಲುಮೆನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂತು. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ is considered as a proton. It stimulates the electron molecules. In cytochrome, again that electron goes through the plastoquinone, and this plastoquinone again enters to the photosystem 1. In photosystem 1, what happens? That chlorophyll pigments absorb the 700 nanometer of light, and again that split the electron to the ferridoxine and ferridoxine NADP reductase enzyme. It is one kind of enzyme that is helpful to conversion of NADP into NADPH. That is the fourth step, due to presence of one hydrogen molecule. How that hydrogen molecule will present? Due to the excitement of electrons. That is the point. What about the other proton? These two hydrogen molecules which are present inside the lumen, both molecules, they enters into the ATP synthase. One hydrogen molecule, it passes through the ATP synthase. That is also one of the protein or also one of the enzymes which are located on the thylakoid membrane, like a photosystem 2, like a cytochrome, like a photosystem 1. When one hydrogen molecule move across the thylakoid membrane from lumen to the stroma, ADP is converted into the ATP. This process is called as an phosphorylation. Phosphorylation means the formation of ATP from the ADP. ADP is nothing but adenosine diphosphate, means they have the two phosphate molecule. It want the other phosphate molecule by the action of one proton, that is the one hydrogen molecule, mainly converts into the ATP. At the fourth step, the phosphorylation process takes place inside the stroma, and the formation of NADP and NADPH also takes place inside the stroma. Inside the lumen, they do the work that is transporting the hydrogen molecule, transporting the protons from lumen towards the stroma. That is called as a transport gradient. If the hydrogen molecule concentration will be increases inside the lumen, they start to move towards the stroma. Inside the stroma, again the hydrogen concentration is increases, comes towards the lumen through the plastoquinone or else the cytochrome. This is called as a proton gradient. The decreasing and increasing the concentration of hydrogen in lumen as well as the stroma. Lumen ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಮಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದ. ಎದರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ? ATP ಸಿಂಥೇಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಮಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲುಮೆನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಎದರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟೋಕ್ವಿನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಟೋಕ್ರೋಮ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು NADP ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು NADPH ಆಗತ್ತ, ADP ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ATP ಆಗತ್ತ. ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರೋದು, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್. The activation of electron, these are leads into the movement of proton across the thylakoid membrane. And next one, so there is one of a scheme of the reaction, that is the scheme of light reaction. It is called as a Z scheme reaction. So you have go through this concept, then you will easily understand the electron transport system. This is called as a non-cyclic phosphorylation. So why we will be called as non-cyclic phosphorylation? Here what happens, there are the two systems are present. One is photosystem 2, another one is in photosystem 1. Let you look at the photosystem 2. When sunlight falls on the light harvesting complex, the water will be split and it releases the 2 electron, 2 proton and 1 oxygen molecule. And as a primary acceptor, chlorophyll A that accept the electron, that is called as an electron acceptor, and that electron transport to the electron transport system. In this time, what happens? ADP is converted into the ATP, and that electron again goes to the photosystem 1, that is the light harvesting complex. From this light harvesting complex, again it accepted by the electron acceptor, and in this condition, NADP is converted into NADPH. Photosystem 2 and photosystem 1 both are responsible for synthesis of ATP and as well as the NADPH. And another one is a cyclic phosphorylation. Cyclic phosphorylation, it occurs only in the photosystem 1. So as earlier when the chemical reaction was the same, when light falls on the chlorophyll pigment that absorb the 700 nanometer of an wavelength, and that mainly split into the electron acceptor, and this electron again falls on the electron transport system, and that converts the ADP into the ATP. Cyclic phosphorylation ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫೋರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅವು ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಥೈಲಾಕೋಯ್ಡ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ.